You're listening to Truth on Tap with host Kevin Kierstead. Kevin.
I'm 6'5", 250, and trained, so bring that shit on, bitches.
I was listening to Truth on Tap with Kevin A. Kierstead last night. I've never really called into Kevin's show or gotten into any banter to him because, to be honest with you, he's way too intellectual for me. I mean, I'm no dummy, but this guy, I don't think I can hang with him verbally in just, discussing the issues. He's a really smart guy.
That's Wes Johnson. Find him at wesjohnson.com. The greatest on-air personality to ever bless the United States of America.
He does a really good show. It's very professionally done. He's on iHeartRadio.
I can sniff out bullies from a mile away, and I love to go after them. I am not alpha male until an alpha male shows up and tries to start bossing me around. That's when the alpha male comes out in me. I'm an alfalfa male. Once an alpha male gets in my face, I'm an alfalfa male. The cowlick pops up on the back of the head.
Every once in a while, you have to go to war.
The pants rise to become high waters. I got my dukes up.
I'm gonna what do you call it, mute my mic so I don't deafen you or defecate on you. And oh shit, he made a poop noise. And then we're gonna
and I'm ready to rock and roll. Give him a little Jack Johnson, Yeah.
Truth on Tap is now flowing from iHeartRadio. Get your Kierstead fix by Googling Truth on Tap with Kevin A. Kierstead. All the truth you can handle running hot on iHeart, Facebook, Spreaker, and more. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth on Tap.
I'll tell you where it's from. Africa, that's from where Ebola comes. West Side, it hides in the suitcase. 2 days later, it lands in USA. I get it from my girlfriend and give it to my dad. I catch it on the subway and leave it in the cab. I eat it at Subway, drink it at Starbucks. Ebola's everywhere and I give no fucks. They scared, it's bad. Ebola's gonna kill us all dead. They mad, how this happened. Gotta make sure that nobody else gets it. I'm sorry, but I have it and you have it, or you'll get it. So forget it, don't sweat it, just let it be. I'm telling you, Ebola's not the enemy. Listen, I have Ebo, and you have Ebo, and we have Ebo. Everybody has Ebo. Selena has Ebo. Justin has Ebo. Taylor has Ebo. Jesus has Ebo. Ebola. Every shady little village in Africa has Ebola. Every city in America's getting it now. Just go with it, brah. Airports, check if he's black. He could have Ebola, so send him back. In fact, keep an eye on the black eyed peas. Mostly black and guy, don't worry about peas. And the Cosbys could have Ebola. Also Oprah. Let's just close up Detroit till this crisis is contained. Don't let the Obamas on the plane, cause they black, they could have Ebola. Might as well also watch for A-Rab. If they have a brown face, we'll keep them safe in Guantanamo Bay. I'm sorry everybody for the drama, but we're gonna get Ebola if we let black people in. Ebola's not a country in Africa, it's the whole continent. I have Ebo. You have Ebo. Obama has Ebo. Kanye has Ebo. Will Smith has Ebo. Tupac has Ebo. Steve Harvey has Ebo. Magic Johnson has Ebo. And Dane City and Biggie and Jay-Z and Nas have Ebola. Stephanie DJ and Kimmy Gibbler have Ebola. Every shady little village in Africa has Ebola. Every city in America's getting it now. Just go with the flow. You have Ebo. Your mom has Ebo. Your Uncle Tom has Ebo. Ariana has Ebo. some Ebola. We all have Ebola. We need some Ricola and some Pepsi Cola. Tommy has Ebola. Billy has Ebola. Jason has Ebola. Trini has Ebola. Oh, wait, no, she died years ago. Wow, 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 wow.
This is Grandpa L from the United World One Voice Network, and I listen to Kevin Kierstead on The Truth on Tap right here on Spreaker.com.
Dink, 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 10 to the 1-9. Oh, let's see, pedantic myokaisalopia. I believe it's a word. It sounds like a medical term, and therefore it is, because I just made it so. You know, these words, you can make them up and stuff. And I did the same thing right there. I just made it. You don't know what you're going to hear tonight. Fuck you, I'll save your life. You know why? All right, some people do be killing themselves. You know that, right? This shit's real. I mean, let's look at all the reasons you might do that. You may have a terminal illness, like a cancer, and it's tearing you apart inside, and you don't want to be drugged up on morphine all the time and drooling on yourself. And you believe you're a burden on everybody, and you want to fucking kill yourself. Is there anything wrong with that? Not at all. Not at all, my friend. If you feel like you need to go for that reason, I understand that. But here's what I'm thinking. Here's my whole thing. What if you could do just one more thing to help one person? Because if you're not giving, you're not living anyway. Giving is the true key to feeling like you're worth a damn for anything. Now, let's not simplify depression. Oh, no. I don't like it when people do that. Well, snap out of it. Do you have any fucking idea what goes on in the brains of people that are seriously suicidal or heavily depressed? It may not be their choice to think anything they're thinking. The amygdala, the hippocampus, serotonin, melatonin, just bad muscle toning. All of that could be in there. You can't control that. This isn't snap yourself out of it. It'll be a better day tomorrow. Some of this shit is overpowering and strong and takes counseling and or medication and lifestyle changes. Maybe it could be something a little lightweight. You just might need some motivational speech, a pep talk, somebody to give you a fucking hug like Apocalypse. But it can be much more serious than that. Much more serious. And it will kill you. Even if you don't kill yourself, depression will get in and start fucking with your heart and fucking with your lungs and fucking with your pancreas and fucking with your bladder, probably your kidneys, maybe your liver. I'm thinking appendix. It's gonna get you. It's gonna get you, so you gotta get it. Oh, get up and go do some exercise, they say. Wait till the sun comes up, you'll feel better, they say. They don't fucking know what they're talking about. Do they know how you're feeling right now? No. But I do. I do, not only because I've been there, but because I studied the shit formally. So I've got living experience and brain experience on your problem, my friend. You don't want to blow your head off. Trust me, just don't do it. Just don't do it. I'm ordering you. You're just going to have to wait. Time is the only thing that's going to help you. Yeah, I said it. God damn it, I said it. You're listening to Truth on Tap. Your host is Kevin Kierstead, also having been called at some points in the past K-Tap. Guy Shay gave me the goddamn name. What can I do to shake it? You know, when you're a kid in school and you get the nickname. I've had a few nicknames in my life, but none really stuck. But this one did. K-Tap, it's not, I'm not going to say it has a nice, pleasant ring to it, but it's short. And don't we like short? I mean, aren't we removing vowels from words now just to make them faster? Everything's fucking 3 digits. Everything. TXT. Don't text me. No. TXT me. Which sounds like this. But you can't say that. But you can type it and people will know what you mean. TY. Thank you. OMG. OMFG. LMFAO. SMD, which I think means sucking my dick, or shaking melodramatic dudes. It could mean, you could go different areas with that. I don't look it up. I try to guess what it means. Oh shit, who's live? Weekend edition. God damn it. Every time Rick does a show, I'm sorry, I'm not competing with Rick. Listen, everybody listening to my show, if you want to hear real talent, go to Rick's show. Just look it up. Look up the Fuck You Network, okay? Don't listen to my show. But I'm tired of tiptoeing around these bigger names than me to try not to do a show when they do it. But it pisses me off because then I miss their live show. But I check the goddamn schedule. Rick, somebody tell Rick he needs to put on the... go on Spreaker and put his schedule up. You can schedule either a weekly show or one episode at a time. Now, I went and I checked it again tonight, and nobody I knew was up there. I think Debbie was up for 11 or 12 o'clock. We're doing the Evil show at 1 o'clock in the morning. A guy and I and some others, I'm sure. I'm doing this show for you now. God damn it. You know, Rick, start putting your shit up so I'll know when you're doing it. I'm not supposed to memorize his schedule, I guess. No. You don't know my brain if you think I'm going to memorize somebody's schedule. Forget about it. No, it's not going to happen. No, I'm going to save your goddamn life tonight. I'm going to give you a reason to live tonight if you don't have one. I'm going to convince you that in some ways thinking can save your life. Now, if you're severely depressed, there's no pep talk I could give you that's going to necessarily keep you from doing something drastic. All right? I know a lot of people, most of whom will not admit it, that have considered suicide as a real option. In other words, maybe they didn't want to do it. Maybe they weren't looking for a way to do it, but they wanted it as a backup plan. They want to know they can do it if they have to. Think about this. United States Air Force. Guys flying B-26s from Colonel Doolittle's little carrier project where we could bomb Japan. And they all carried sidearms. They didn't carry sidearms for defense. It's so you don't have to get captured because they know what happens to you if the Japanese capture you in war. This has been established already by this time. It's only about 8 months after Pearl Harbor, 6 or 8 months. All right, that was to kill themselves with. These are military officers, heroes. The moment they leave that aircraft carrier, they're already heroes. And they've got a sidearm with them in case they need to kill themselves. So there can be some pretty good reasons for wanting to blow your own brains out. But then there can be some shitty ones too. And I have to separate here. There's a limited amount that somebody like me, even with formal training in psychology, can do for you if you're down. It could be chemical. It could be brain structure. It could be a combination of terrible stressors, they call them in psychology. It's a real term, stressors. And they scale them. So you go like divorce, loss of a loved one, spouse, loss of a job. And as you start to pile these up, you got a person who's pretty much in trouble there. If you get a few of those on the top 10 happening at once to a person. I was going to see my doctor back in around 2002. And I said, my dad just died. And my mom's in the hospital. And I can't, my back's fucked up. I just hurt it again. And I had just left my job, all right? And he said, no. And this is just a GP guy, just general practitioner. He didn't have training in psychology. He was an MD. That's what his MD training was, in general practice, okay? And he said, I need to send you over to psych. And I said, why? I didn't ask for any psych help. He said, no, but there's some things here. You got a combination of things happening. I'd really like you to go over to psych. So I went over to psych, talked to him. They were, pretty interesting. I knew more than they did, which kind of is a problem, physician heal thyself, right? But they wanted to do this therapy where you learn that things aren't as bad as they seem, and you do this visual thing. And what had me lose faith with him is when I heard him say, you have to make pain your friend. Pain, my friend? Excuse me? You mean this fucking back pain that I've been trying to escape from for years now, and have already had 2 surgeries to try to correct? And I'm going to the gym and I'm lifting, and every time I leave the gym, I'm hurting fucking worse. And the doctor's saying, don't lift anymore. And I'm going, I can't not go to the gym. Well, I've learned how to not go to the gym since then. But it was the only thing, and it was the only salvation I had at the time, going to the gym to feel good about myself, okay? And he was telling me I couldn't do that anymore. It's stressors. You pile them